He needs something to chew on.
There's one on the shelf. You got the whole big bottle. If you could shut your door, David.
Yeah, I will, but it's gonna be open and shut. Honey.
No, I know, I know. I don't want to go on.
Well, hello there. Have you been looking at my room this whole time? Wow. Yeah. I thought I had my song playing. Well, you know what? Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Hey, Tipmeyer, how you doing? Oh, it's a comfy room. Yes, it is. It's a comfy dumpy. Well, I had to bring. I'm having a little bit of wine. It's wine diluted with water, so it's not gonna. I'm not gonna catch a buzz or anything. Just a little flavor. Um, you guys, am I lagging? I bought a brand new computer. What do you think? What do you think? I got the Simply Shoot on. Woohoo! I don't think I'm lagging. I don't think I'm lagging. What do you guys think? I did some research, went to Best Buy, and they had the computer I wanted, and it was on sale. So it was like win, win, win. No leg. Oh my God. It's smooth like butter. It's like butter. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Sit Bob's Bitch Slapping Show, Club, whatever you want to call it. The only one on Twitch. Welcome everyone. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. So, who do we have out here? We have Cerise. Hello there. Darkness, Midnight Grave. Ooh. You know who we have? Tapmeyer. Tapmeyer. I just love your cats. I'm sorry. When I saw those cats, I had to do something. And so yeah, Tapmeyer won last week, and he won. He knew the answers for the questions about Simply. And yeah. And Husley, how are you? And Zyfron, hello, hello. Yes. It was so, oh, you know what? I wonder if can I share it? Where's my phone? Oh, who knows? I don't have my phone. All right. But I love making, for those of you that are new, I love making gifts. And I love making gifts for you. So that's what, it is so cool. It is so much fun. And I know why that didn't work. Okay, I had to move everything. You guys, I'm 71 flipping years old, okay? I'm older than, I could probably be most of your grandmas, right? Most of your grandmas. And so I had to move everything over to the computer. When you're setting up the OBS streams, you have to put your sources in a certain order. So I think that's why I meant to have my song on, and I have to move it up in order. Who knew? Well, I knew. But you love the Simply hat. Thanks for the Fumo face on the back. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Well, you guys, I stumbled across something on Etsy, and I fell in love with it. And so I'm going to show you what it is after I have a drink here, and I haven't shut up. This streaming to me is so easy because it's like, my mom used to talk to herself. My mom would have been a great streamer. She's 93. She could probably still stream, right? Because she would talk to herself. She would be in her sewing room, and she'd be talking to herself. I don't talk to myself, other than, oh, why did I do that? When you're thinking out loud, or, oh my God, I got to do this. But typically I don't talk to myself. My mother would carry on, maybe she's schizophrenic. No, I'm just kidding. She would talk all day in her room to herself. And she would have been a great streamer because she would have had someone to talk to. They would have been so good. Simp Grandma stream. Well, she's in New York. She's in Western New York. So probably she would do it too. She absolutely would do it. She's so full of piss and vinegar, she'd probably get me banned. She probably would. So let me show you. You got to be kitten. The kittens are here. How are you? I've been uploading some pictures. And so next stream, I still have to, I'm still moving stuff over to the new computer. So next stream, I'm going to show some of my favorite Simp Mom gifts. And you got to be kitten. Yours is on there. Your both of yours are on there. And, very cool, very cool. So let me show you my new favorite thing, and somebody's going to win one tonight. And exciting week for me. Also, I'm back to teaching in Apple Valley. I'm going to be teaching software there too. Yay! So come down to Apple Valley. You can see me teaching software. You're going to love this. Okay. Let's get you over here. All right. So, and it's more of a pretty design, although it can be done with any font. There's so many fonts out there, you guys. And I fell in love with this font. I just did. And I'm going to take this off. I actually made one for the lady at the post office, because she's always the one that helps me out sending out your gifts and that. I just have to pull off the protective covering here. Hold on. So this is great stuff. As soon as you wet it, it melts. Right? But it keeps the nap down. So this is my new favorite designs. And what they are is you get a thread the same color as the towel. behind. So you got like a knockdown stitch. If I didn't have this knockdown stitch, you wouldn't be able to see this fine. I'd have to choose something chunkier. But isn't it pretty? Yes, mess my pants. I'm on my new computer, Chickenmeister. But isn't it beautiful, you guys? So I went to Walmart and I bought a whole bunch of towels, all different colors. And then I went to my sewing shop and I've got thread to match. And so it works the best. Yeah, I know. Isn't it pretty? And I like it, it would work with any font, but this font is called Sarah and I bought it on Etsy and I like the curls at the beginning and then the curls at the end. And actually I have one in my bathroom. I'm not as crazy about how this one turned out. Hold on. And this one, that bathroom is gray with a lot of blue. And so, this is pretty, but the gray, for one thing, when I was doing the knockdown stitch behind here, I realized that I needed to turn the angle of the stitch underneath it. Once I looked at this, I went, oh, I don't care for that. So if you look really close, you can see that the stitches are kind of curved there. So what I did was I put a different stitch down and made it straight. And it is so cool because with software, you can do this. You absolutely can, change the fonts, change the backing. I just love having the flexibility of software. And it's a work in progress, when you buy a machine, because you think you got everything you need, but it's like you outgrow your machine because your machine can't do this, but software can. And I'm so happy that I'm still young enough to be able to absorb the concept behind all this and to be able to do this. So that makes me, I'm a happy girl, happy girl. So I know, isn't that great? So what's going on in your lives this week? Who's got any news? Anybody got any news? What's going on? What's going on? Simply's coming home next week. I can't wait for him to see to see Boba. Boba is probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 pounds heavier since he left him and probably 2 to 3 inches taller. And so I can't wait for him to see him. We actually bought a bigger crate for him. There we go. I just pulled the backing off. This is going there. Okay. This is going toward, there is a woman and she's probably 10 years older than me at least. So if I'm 70, well, she's in her 80s. And when we go out to do karaoke, this woman gets up and dances for every flippin' song. I want to be just like her. She's not unsteady. She's in rhythm and everything. And she dances. It's like, bless your soul that you're in your 80s. You come out and party. She's not drinking, but I don't know. She can't be drinking. Well, she could be drinking. I'm drinking. Maybe she's drinking. I don't know. But anyway, she'll pull me up to dance, and she's just a hoot. And so the last time I was there on my way out, I said to her, "What's your name?" And she said, "Kathy." And I said, "Is that with a K or a C?" She said, "A K." And I said, "Is that with a Y or an IE?" She said, "Y." So I was able to remember that really quick because I remember things by association. KY, like KY jelly, right? So anyway, so I got a surprise for her next time we go out. Is I made this for her. It's so cool to be able to make gifts for people. And you guys allow me to do that on a regular basis. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're trying to sell your house? It's rough. Really? I thought it was a buyer's market or seller's market. Serious? No, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I know you want to move. I've got your lemon stuff. As a matter of fact, I just found something else to make for you guys. So it's Mess My Pants is a regular, and actually him and his beautiful bride won when I did a bridal stream. Won the a gift, and what one of the gifts was it was tote bags for the bride with her name, and for the bridal party in their choice of colors, and they're wonderful people, and I hope it sells. It's a seller's market, really. Wasn't too bad months ago, but very up and down. Okay, all right, chat, let's send a prayer that Mess My Pants house sells right away, that the next person that walks in goes, I want this. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Your mom made candles? Your mom made candles or candies? I like both. Cool. Use your tote bag? Do you really? Oh, you were such a beautiful bride, Chickabeister. So, how much is what? How much is that doggy in the window? Did you guys ever hear that song? Or am I dating myself? Candles. Oh, how much is the house? Well, they're not gonna. Well, it isn't anything on the West Coast higher, anyways. I mean, because that's where everybody wants to be. Old is what you declare. That's right. That's right. In my mind, I feel, I don't know, late teens, 20s, but I don't feel 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Oh my God, it's hard to 70s. Oh my God. Hey, and everything still works. Everything still works. Is this a naughty Saturday, you guys? Are we being naughty tonight? Or are we being nice? Is this Essential Saturday? What's my audience out there? What do you guys want? Naughty or nice? Yes? That's not bad at all. Naughty? All right, I'll give you something naughty. Simp Dad and I had the best sex of our life this week. Oh my God. Outside. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, you guys, it still works in your 70s. And it works good because you know what? We've had almost 40 years of learning how to operate each other. I mean, it was the best. I mean, it was like mind blowing. And we were outside, and it was like, you know, only the pilots that fly over our house, because we are so, we're in such a, we're the end of a cul-de-sac, and we're surrounded by woods. So only the people that fly over our house, the planes that land, and they, you know, they come over, can see what's going on in our backyard. And let me tell you, I mean, Simp Dad, I mean, he's like 70, but he's built like, I mean, he's got everything in a man you'd want. Let me tell you. Oh God, I mean, it was fabulous. Sorry, you guys. It was so good. And what am I talking about? You got the 71-year-old woman talking about having sex. Oh, not just sex, mind-blowing sex. If you did it outside, you put on a show for at least 5 neighbors. Oh, see, when we bought this house, I said to Simp Dad, because we moved from Western New York to here, and I said, I don't want to see what anybody's doing in their backyard. I don't want to be in a neighborhood where I can see 15 people barbecuing or something. I want privacy. I grew up on a farm. Simp Dad grew up with nothing in the backyard. I mean, he had just fields in his backyard. So we were both used to, and so that's our comfort zone, is the privacy. And, you know, I mean, if we had a peeping Tom, they'd get a show. You know, you look at our windows, you're going to get a show. But, I mean, you'd have to fly over the house to see what we're doing. We have a bell on because we have a pool, and we have a bell on our gates. And I want to put a sign on there that said, please ring the bell. There could be naked people in the backyard. I am too damn old to fight with Lycra. I am too damn old to fight with Lycra. So we don't wear bathing suits. And sometimes, you know, things. Oh, you guys, you bring out the naughty of me. You see where Simply got it from? You know what? But my boys are gentlemen. Let me tell you. My boys, I raised my boys. When I was a teenager, unfortunately or fortunately, I blossomed at a very early age. Too much so. I mean, and so when you're built and you're a child and you have advances. I mean, I was grabbed by a teacher. I was harassed by the bus driver. I mean, a teacher got me in the corner and grabbed my boobs. A teacher. Yeah, I mean, I'm just a kid, right? So I knew what it was like to be sexually harassed at a young age. And so with my boys, it's like, it's like, get your hands, keep your hands off the ladies, all right? Keep your hands off your ladies, especially when you're first dating. I said, you got two hands. I said, the deal is that I told my sons, and they can tell you that, before the date, get in the shower and take care of yourself. Practice your manhood. After you get back from the date, practice your manhood. Keep your hands off those girls. You got two hands. When one hand gets tired, use the other one. That's what they're for. Okay, what a way to start the night, right, you guys? Yeah. Hey, you never know what I'm going to talk about. Like, my chat knows that I've had to behave myself for too many years, and damn it, I'm done with that happy horse shit. I just want to be naughty, and I'm like wholesome with an edge. It just is. But you know what? When you're in a relationship, and Cynthia and I have been together almost 40 years, and I adore that man. But don't ever feel, my biggest thing is, you know what? Anybody can get married if you set your standards low enough. And I've probably said that, a gazillion times. My chat knows has heard this a gazillion times. But you want that partner to walk through life with. You know what Cynthia and I have? We have memories of bringing babies home. We have memories of a honeymoon. We have memories of our babies growing up in the first steps. I'm not sharing it with somebody else's husband that I've remarried. I mean, but my son Tool, and he's probably going to pop on anytime. He said, I'm going to come on tonight. He had two bones to pick with me. And the two bones were, he said, all my friends got two Christmases. We only had one because they got to have one with their mother and her new husband and the father and his new wife. He goes, we only had one. So he had that. And then he said, I don't know how to argue with my wife. I've never heard you and Dad argue. And the thing is, we're respectful toward each other. I have never yelled. We've never raised our voices at each other. We do now because we can't hear. I mean, something. Stepdad was a musician all his life, so his hearing is a little worse off than mine. So if I'm yelling, it's because he can't hear, not because I'm angry. But with the right person, life is so good. But you have to understand that we're all imperfect. We're all imperfect. Imperfect people in an imperfect world trying to make it work, right? But I tell you, I kissed a lot of toads to find Simpdad. I was not going to settle. I was not going to settle. Mm-mm. And I'm glad I didn't, because it's like we just adore each other. Obviously, right? Oh. All right. You want to be like me when you grow up? Be yourself, Chickameister. You're wonderful in your own right. But don't lose the ability to laugh. I think our sense of humor has saved us, because you can't laugh and be under stress at the same second. So choose laughter whenever you can. And I think and I love that Simp Dad's got a sense of humor. Our son inherited both our sense of humor, our oldest son. And why he doesn't write for a sitcom is beyond me. I always thought that our oldest son would write Tool, and he'll probably pop on, would write for a sitcom, because this kid is a stitch. And Simply's pretty darn good. He's pretty witty. He's not as funny as Andy, but his comebacks are good. If you guys watched him stream, I mean, he can command. I don't know how he can play a game, read and respond, and now it's just amazing. Am I single? Hell no! I got a man. No, I'm not single. I'm not. Are you single? boy, you guys got to be careful. I've been watching some of the Netflix movies based on true stories and about people. What was the one was a murderer and he dating app murderer. Ooh. And I think if anything ever happened to Simp Dad, I would never, ever, ever, ever remarry. I would never remarry. I wouldn't, I mean, when you got the best, nothing out there can compare to my boy. Mm-mm. Yes, he is a lucky boy. And I tell him about how lucky he is every day. And he got lucky this week. I'm sorry, you guys. It was just the best sex ever. I'm sorry. But but understand, okay? Understand that I'm on hormone replacement therapy. Okay? If I was not on hormone replacement therapy, my libido would be this. Okay? So for Christmas last year, Simp Dad's gift was I went on hormone replacement therapy. And he's good. He's good like Stone Country, like strong like Bull Country. But anyways, yeah. No, it's just that I just want you to know that a normal woman my age is not receptive to relations as amorous. You're just not, because your hormones, ladies, our hormones rule us. They absolutely rule us. Like after you have a baby, your hormones, you're overcome and you go into like a depression for the first time in my life. It's like, I got a beautiful baby. What the hell am I depressed about? It's the hormones. So much of us, and so, realize that. And I told my sons, I said, once you're married and she hits menopause, it's menopause. They called it that for a reason, right? So anyways, and my advice to any ladies out there at my age in a marriage, get some hormone replacement therapy. I feel so much better. I feel so much better than I did over a year ago. And it just is, but I'm also seeing the best doctor in the world. She's a naturopath. She's beyond brilliant. And so life is good. Life is good at the Reeves, and you can ask the old man. Is good. Yes, and penis is really, yeah, well, no doubt, you guys. In order to fill up those things, the blood's got to go from the only organ you don't need, and that's your brain, right? I mean, you need your heart, you need your pancreas, you need everything else working. So to fill that puppy up, it's got to come from somewhere. You guys. Hello, Mr. Hyrule. How are you? Okay. So I think that we should give away a gift. I'm having so much fun with this design that and you can pick your color towel. So this is what we're going to do tonight. Unless you want, I've got a couple of things that are made. Oh, you guys. Okay, so last week I gave away a naughty and a nice Christmas basket. We celebrated Christmas in July, and they really got some cute baskets. One of them was delivered today. The one that's going to the nice basket, he's not going to get it, or he or she's not going to get it till Monday. So, oh, you got that right, 77. I had no libido. I mean, I said to Simp Dad, he's loving that I'm more receptive to everything. He said, and I said, but Lair, I said, I've never turned you down in my life. Even when I didn't feel like it, I've never turned you down. And he goes, no, you're right. He said, but you weren't as into it as you are now. So, yeah, well, when you're built like Simp Dad, holy buckets. Oh, never mind. You're going to get me all hot and bothered again. Okay, so I designed this to go into the naughty basket. I didn't trim it yet. Where's my scissors? Hold on. Scissors. All right. Let me just cut this off real quick and I'll show you. This went into the naughty basket. I had a girlfriend and she was at a craft show and she goes, look what I found. And so I took the concept but made it my own. And so this is an apron. This is also, if you win tonight and you'd rather have this, you could have this. I think it's adorable. Again, we're doing naughty tonight. How about that? Maybe loving some other shit. So the naughty basket got this. Got this in there, as well as some other stuff that is nothing more X-rated than this. Well, this isn't really X-rated, more of a PG. So I have this. I also have, for you dog lovers out there, I made like 3 of these because I love these. So if you win tonight and you say, nope, I want the Felice Naughty Dog, or I want that apron, I can send you that. Yes. Next thing you know, the stream is ending early. You never know. You never know. You just, you guys, it's just so cool to be in a relationship with someone that the good time makes the good times better, and the bad times. I can see the fan up there kind of echoing, kind of like a helicopter, right? Okay. It's just wonderful to be in a relationship with someone who cares for you, who's there for you, who makes the lows not as low and makes the highs higher. I mean, that's wonderful. And I hope each and every one of you find that in life. But be picky. I mean, I didn't meet Simp Dad. I was 31 and he was 29 when we met. Yeah, something like that. I'm an older woman. But it's and the one thing with him is that I kept looking, because I'd met so many not so good mate material, and so I kept looking for a flake. I'm still looking for the flake. He's got to have it somewhere. There's got to be something wrong with this man. Oh, he's good. Yeah, he doesn't pick up his underwear, but I don't give a crap. I'm happy that I got somebody to pick up underwear for. It doesn't bother me at all. It's all good. Savings Q, how are you? How you doing? And what did Scorp say? It's different being turned down versus being mutual, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. And it just is, for me, it used to be with hormone therapy, people had to worry about getting cancer. And so people shied away from it. But now they have the patches that you put on, so you're absorbing it differently than the oral route. And it just is, I highly recommend it, but you also have to have a good doctor, someone that's monitoring you in your hormone levels. And I found the best doctor in the world. And she's a naturopath. So of course, okay, and this is the thing. Medical insurance doesn't cover it. Medical insurance could give 2 squats about my libido. But a naturopath, I mean, she's wonderful, and she tests everything. And it's just too bad that our government couldn't see how much healthier we would all be if we saw naturopaths versus this pill for this pill for that, big pharma. I love it to watch these commercials, right? You watch these commercials and I got this rash. Okay. Well, side effects could include, life-threatening diseases. And it's like, okay, I'll keep the rash. All right. I mean, now they have to tell you the side effects. And it's like, I think that the problem with our medical system is that let's treat the cause, not the symptoms. Let's treat the cause of what's causing this, not just the symptoms. There's got to be a reason what's causing that rash, and that's what a naturopath will do. Is, wait a minute, let's not suppress the rash. Let's find out what's causing it. And I know that's true, though. So many. Can you make commercials to battle this? Boy, wouldn't that be a thing? Hey, Walter, how are you? Oh, I know it. Walter, I love these antidepressants that make you feel good about killing yourself. I mean, what the hell? Do you know, I know a handful of people, or not personally, well, a couple of them personally, who have killed themselves because of a med change on an antidepressant. They've killed themselves. I mean, when did a risk of suicide. It's like, I think that kind of defeats the purpose of being depressed, don't you? You want to kill yourself, but you feel good about killing yourself, apparently. I mean, that is so ridiculous. Why? There's pull these stupid meds off the market. If people are killing themselves over a drug, pull the damn things off. How many people have to kill themselves? And how are they even tracking this? If I know 4 people who killed themselves because of a drug change, being on antidepressants, I know 4. How many more? Do you know anybody? I mean, there's got to be thousands. And for them to have that as a side effect, you know? It's just, yeah. It is, Walter. It's serious, serious stuff. Really, 70? It's crazy that our Europeans, that you guys have commercials for medications. Well, it's big pharma. It's big pharma. They have to make a lot of money so that they can settle all the lawsuits. It's just like those bone enhancing drugs, the bisphosphonates, you guys, that are supposed to make your bones stronger, when in essence they're changing the composition of your bone to make it like plaster. And what does plaster do when it hits the ground? No, I did some research of my own, because we had a patient come into hospice, and her jaw was shattered. And so they said, whatever you do, don't touch her head. You have to move her on the pillow. It's like, what the hell? Why is her jaw fractured? And then I found out that she had bone cancer, right? And they gave her IV bisphosphonates, which is the active ingredient in a lot of these meds. And so then she went to the dentist and had a tooth pulled, and it shattered her jaw. And it was like, I called my mother and I said, tell me what drugs you're on. And she named it off, and she was on one. I said, put it in the garbage. Don't take it again. And if the doctor tells you to take it, tell them to call me now. It's just, to strengthen our bones, we have to take supplements, and we have to do levers, bone strength, with weights and that. That's how we strengthen our bones. A drug you take once a month is supposed to cure your bones? Are you flipping kidding me? You guys, do your research, do your research, do your research, do your research. Advocate for yourself, okay? Advocate for yourselves. Big pharma is just, it's scary to me. And I'm a nurse. And I know there's wonderful drugs. I mean, anesthesias and painkillers and antibiotics, they're wonderful. But some of the things that are trying to thwart natural aging, no. Let's see what we got here. It's all for profit. Yes, that's why. That's absolutely why. Hey, Finance, how are you? The similar combo. It's about 30 things, the healthcare system, and about 0 of them would make any money. You're right, Walter. But advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. The cost of medications versus anywhere else. I started taking antidepressants again a few months ago. It was a horrible mistake. They put me through hell. I'm so glad. Cesar, I'm so glad that you're off. Cesar, raise your serotonin naturally. Go online. There are some supplements that will help with that. Exercise will also help raise your serotonin. Protein will also help raise your serotonin. There's also some natural supplements that will help you feel better. Yeah. Gabriel Wheels, how you doing? How you doing? I'm just, the older I get, the more I realize that we have to advocate for ourselves. We have to take care of our temple. The doctors they're so quick to hear and we're also in a time when so many people think, I want a pill for this, I want a pill for this, I want a pill for this. And I don't take any prescription medicine. I take nothing. I had surgery done on my eye, and they said, could you write down your prescription medicines? I don't take any. And they're like, it's your age? And it's like, yeah, I don't take any, because I take magnesium. I take magnesium glycinate for sleep, to feel better, for blood pressure, although I never had high blood pressure to begin with. But Simdad did. He had very high blood pressure. So the magnesium brought his blood pressure down to now it's average to low average. And just advocate for yourself. You guys are so lucky because you have the internet at your fingertips. I didn't have that growing up. And boy, I tell you, I love learning new stuff. And so I research everything. I'm on there all the time researching. I mean, am I a doctor? Absolutely not. I'm a nurse. But I just want to advocate for me because I want to not only grow old, but I want to grow old well. And so far, it's working. Simpdad and I was yesterday. I bicycled 8 miles with Simpdad, although I got an electric bike, but it's pedal assist. But it still works. It still works. So just advocate for yourself. If you're being prescribed something, ask, go home and do the research, ask why, go on the naturopath websites and say, is there a natural cure that I could try before this? I mean, like I said, there are some medications we absolutely need. Vaccinations that we need. I'm not anti-drug at all. I'm just wanting to take minimal. I want to take, unless I need it, I don't want to take it. And so far, I'm 71 without taking any prescription drugs. I'm good. Oh, well, okay, wait a minute. The progesterone, I have to get a compound pharmacy, and the patch I get at Walgreens. So yes, I take those two. Those are prescription drugs, the hormone replacement. But that's it. That's it. The GLP-1s. Boy, they're taking over, aren't they? But some people are taking it to an art. You see some of these movie stars that are so gaunt. When I was growing up, it's like it was a dream that someday there would be a pill, and you would never have to worry about, that you would be thin and beautiful with a pill. Well, that's an injection now. But apparently, with all the people taking it, it's got to be pretty safe, because are you guys hearing about much side effects? You think that, Walter, it's fat removal surgery? I keep my fat. I think it is. I think for people that have struggled, it's to me, I keep waiting to hear horrible things happening to people, but I'm not. I'm hearing that people are losing weight and keeping it off. I also hear that when you go off it, you put the weight back on. So, that's it's very interesting. Yes. 5-HTP finance. I take that every day. And I got to tell you, because I asked my naturopath, I said, I just, one day, what was it, like 6 or 7 years ago, I was down in the basement doing washing. I sat in the chair and I just started to cry a little bit. And I went, what the screw is this? What the hell am I crying about? Then I thought, oh God, I'm depressed. What the hell am I depressed about? So the first thing I did, I went up and I'm Googling all this, and I found 5-HTP. And it's like, I read all about it, and it's like, I'm going to try that. And I take it every day. It works. All of a sudden, it was like, because it's so unusual for me to be down. I'm a very upbeat, happy person. And it was like, well, this is a sign. And it was like, I could be depressed. Oh, and and when I was going through menopause, I went to the doctor, and this was years ago, God, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I went to the 20 years ago, anyways, went to the doctor, and I said, I just find myself a little snappy toward everybody, and that's not like me. And then they wanted to put me on head drugs. It's like, that's not happening. And so I said to Simpdad, I said, if I'm getting snappy, please just say, Deb, tone it down, just bring it to my attention so that I can change my behavior with this, and was able to do that. But do your research, you guys. Do your research. You're so lucky to have computers. When we had a stack of encyclopedias, and good luck finding anything. I mean, you could find lots of history on there, but I mean, current events and things like that, you'd never find it. But anyways, Cesar, I'm glad you're feeling better. Yes, that 5-HTP, and I'm not going to prescribe anything for anybody. I'm just going to say what has worked for me. And what has worked for me, 5-HTP. And if I go without it when I went down to see Simply, I decided, you guys remember I went down in May because his dog was neutered, and the dog was peeing blood, and I could hear it. Could hear Simply's in his voice, and he was like so panicky. And it's like, I was going to fly down in the next week anyways, because we were going to drive up. And so I went down, earlier, you guys remember I streamed from his house. And then we decided I would just stay a week and we drive up. So I was without, I only brought my supplements down for as long as I was going to be there. And so I was out of hormones and HTP. No, I ordered it from Walgreens. I had it delivered at Simply House. I said, well, no, we're not going to go without the HTP. But I was without the hormones because I left the patches back home because I was supposed to be back home. But everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. No one does research anymore. They just ask you. Well, that works too. Does Chat GPT always give you the truth? Tell me the truth. Do they always give me the truth? Tell me the truth. I love that. I've got that on Alexa. I have that downstairs, and this one doesn't do it. But I have the conversation, and I think they don't do that anymore. But our Alexa in Arizona, I've got one in this room, got one in our bedroom, got one in our bathroom. I love Alexa, right? The one down in the kitchen will have a conversation with me. And she knows my favorite color. And it's just, Simpdad just chuckles because we're talking like women that have known each other for years. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Pretty good from what you hear. All right. Huh. Very cool. Wow, almost an hour I've been yapping. It helps diabetics. Oh, well, you know what? Type 2 diabetes is a man-made disease. And Simpdad had that. And it was just because of all the carbs and the sugar we were eating. And so as soon as I realized, I met the best nutritionalist in Minnesota. And it's Weight and Wellness. Weight and Wellness in Minnesota. Darkovist is the most brilliant mind that's ever existed in nutrition, and she taught me so much. In nursing, what do we get? A semester of nutrition, blah, 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 right? But Dar opened my eyes. And when I went to Dar years ago, Simpdad, they wanted to put Simpdad on insulin. And I said, no, we're not putting you on insulin. And that's when I found Dar. And we followed her program, and within 12 weeks, all of his labs went to normal. Weight and Wellness. And you could go to weightandwellness.com, I think it is. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And she only bases her teaching on findings, not theories, findings, on scientific findings. And actually, I was on the radio. She had me, before they did, now they do it they do broadcast that through the computer, but they would do it a radio. And so she had me come on, and I brought Larry's lab results with me. Because to me, it's like, you can tell me anything, but damn it, show me the proof. And here's the before labs, here's the after labs. And his triglyceride was so high, it couldn't be measured. And everything went to normal following her program. I mean, she's brilliant. She's beyond brilliant. And so she taught me so much. Thank God for moving to Minnesota, because we probably both would have been dead, because I was way overweight. He was way overweight. We were eating all the wrong stuff, giving our kids the wrong stuff. And that's where Simply benefited the most, because that poor kid, it's like when he got up in the morning to go to school, you want eggs or do you want a protein drink? This is from the time he was in first grade. Eggs or protein drink. That's what you get in the morning, buddy. There's no more cereal. And the kid was at the top of his class. 0 behavior problems. 0 skin problems. Just a brilliant kid. I mean, I think he was smart to begin with, but I think this his nutrition gave him an edge. I really, and all through college, I'm shipping up boxes of protein powder by the cases full. And if he says to me, what's wrong? I said, well, I don't feel like good. I said, well, what did you have for breakfast? How you start your day is how you end your day. That's the best advice I've ever gotten from Dar. How you start your day is how you end your day. So if you stuff a donut in your face, you get up, you have a cup of coffee, you have a donut, right? Blood sugar sky high, insulin comes in, crash, I'm hungry. But if you have a good source of protein, your blood sugar slowly goes up. Not quick, like with a donut. So how you start your day is how you end your day. I start my day every day. I have a glass of water. Then I have a glass of a psyllium powder, the like Metamucil, only without any of the flavor, just the pure psyllium powder. And then I have a protein a drink. I have protein. I have a scoop of electrolytes and a scoop of fruit and vegetable powder. And every day, that is my breakfast, and I'm not going to deviate because it makes me feel good. I'm not going to stuff a donut in my. Well, I'm not a donut person, anyways. But even bagels are full of sugar. So how you start your day, in a couple hours later, I'll have some high protein oatmeal, and then I'll take my vitamins and things with that. But how you start your day is how you end your day. So think about that when you wake up in the morning. Think about getting a good source of protein, of giving your body, filling your body up with the fuel to keep it going, right? You never eat breakfast, rarely lunch, most days over dinner. Are you teeny tiny? I like food though. Gotta eat, gotta eat, gotta eat. Mm-hmm. Never eat breakfast. I used to skip breakfast. I used to drink coffee. But as I've gotten older, my system is so sensitive. I would be a great test bunny. One cup of coffee and my eye will twitch for almost 2 weeks. And I used to drink coffee all the time, but it's just gotten where I can't drink it anymore. And that's okay. That's okay. I drink water. Body wants water. Yes. Well, you're not heavy. You're 6'6", so you're 6'6"? You're 6'6"? Are you? That's tall. My boys are tall. My boys are 6'2", 6'4", and 6'8". And Sipdad and I both are, yeah, I'm 5'4", he's 5'11". Both of our parents were short. We're short people. Not yeah, like our fathers were like 5'7", 5'9", that range. But Larry's grandmother was over 6 foot tall. And that's where our boys get their, believe that or not, his grandmother was over 6 feet tall. And that's where we have the tallest kids in the family on both sides. Both sides. Yeah. Interesting. You have centimeters here. We did that in nursing. Milligrams, kilograms. All right, so let's give away a gift now that I can shut my flaps for 2 minutes, right? Sensual Saturday, you guys. Anybody got anything going on? Now I want to hear from you guys. Anybody got anything going on? Who's got something going on? Any birthdays? If I ever stream on your birthday, you automatically get a gift. It's got to be on your birthday. So if and I'm trying to keep doing every Saturday. I'm trying to keep doing that. So if it's your birthday, you let me know and you just send me a little proof. And well, hello there, Tracy. You're new in here. How are you? How are you? Good or bad? Yeah, saving Q. I like to know. I mean, bad stuff too, because I have the best, brightest, most brilliant chat on Twitch. And so sometimes we can help because people can chime in. I'm doing good, Tracy. How are you? Tracy Minja. Lovely, lovely. Oh, aren't you cute? You're the sweetie pie. Who's a sweetie pie? So who's got something going on? Tracy. Well, how are you doing? You're doing okay? You're doing okay? That's good. That's good. I just do a 2-hour stream on Saturdays. No freaking way we have the same shirt. Rich, you have a Simply shirt? I wear this down in Arizona, and of course, the people down there don't even know what Twitch is. I'm in a 55 plus community. When Simpdad and I go to Arizona, we go down and play with kids our own age. And so Rich, you're wearing that. You have the same shirt. I like this shirt because not only is it simply shirt, but sometimes t-shirts can be kind of icky fabric, and this is so soft you could sleep in it. Yeah, you could sleep in it. Love it, love it, love it. Going through some bad stuff, but I don't want to bring the mood down. Anything we can help you with? You want some advice? You don't. My chat is the best. They're brilliant. They're brilliant. 70, what's going on? Let's go, 77. Are you 77? Or is what's the significance of 77? Ryan picks out high quality. Yeah. You have the pink hoodies? I have the pink hoodie too. When I went to Walmart in Hastings, which is a town over, and I went to the Walmart and I was wearing Cheese's, Cheese, another Mario streamer. I was wearing his shirt, his hoodie. It was like a fall day. I just had it on. I walked out and I was checking out, and this younger boy, teenager, walked by me, and then he turned around. He's like pointing at me like, he goes, can I help you? Can I help you with it? I think he read my shirt and then he recognized me. Because, can I help you? Can I help you with anything? I walked in. I said, no, thank you so much. I was just carrying my stuff out, but it was funny. It stopped him dead in his tracks. It's like, oh, I know that person. I know this person. It was funny. I had 33777 and 888 today. You're 32, are you? Oh man, 32. You're right you should be loving life. Loving life. Tracy, what is 333-777 and 888? What does that mean? And you guys understand that as long as it's never too late to change professions, to change partners. If you're unhappy, right? We only get one life, one book. Make your chapters count. And I'll bring up. I tell this, but there's 5 of us, and we call ourselves the Hospice Honeys, and we go out for lunch every month. We're going out next week, and we're hospice nurses that have all worked together for years, and we're all retired now. And one of my favorite ladies, name is Judith. Hey Judith, if you're watching, Judith was a music teacher in her 20s, systems analyst in her 30s. And then she went and got her registered nursing degree in her 50s. And that was her favorite job ever. And that's where I got to meet her. And she's about 10 years older than I am. And it's never too late to change. If you're in a rut, the only one that can get you out is you. So if you're feeling that way, sit down and make a plan. It's never too late to do something different. Let's see. What do we got here? If you want to know, my mom recently died of pancreas. Oh, I'm so sorry. My dad couldn't cope with it, so he killed himself 2 days later, but I'm handling it. Woo! That's a big one. You're an orphan. That's I am so sorry for your loss. Because that was your foundation. You've lost both of the people that brought you into this world. And I can't even imagine what you're going through. I can't even imagine. How hard that must be that your dad, didn't seek help, didn't want to get help, but wanted to be with your mom, apparently. And I'm so, so, so sorry. But you know what? My advice to you, 77, is that you will honor both your parents by living your best life. But you got to grieve. It's not a switch. It's not a switch that you can turn off. It isn't. You have to go through the process of grieving. And grieving, and you'll know that you're through when the memories can bring a smile and not a tear. But understand, all our hearts are with you. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I hope you're not going through this alone. There's wonderful support groups. There's books. And just, I'm so glad that you reached out, because boy, is that a heavy load. My heart, yes, let's hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat for 77. That's a horrible thing to be going through. No, you're not bringing us down. We're all here in my community. We help each other and we raise each other up. That's what we do in my community. Look at this. You're getting lots of hearts in the chat. And just know that you will honor them by living your best life. One foot in front of the other. And that cry until you can't cry. The last thing that anybody should do when someone's grieving is say, oh, no, don't cry, don't cry. No, you should say, keep going, keep going. Just don't stop, because those tears will actually begin the healing of your heart. It's proven. I'm a former hospice nurse. It's proven. So cry until you can't cry anymore. And then realize that, you know what? Life is for the living. I will make my parents proud by living my best life. And you will. You will. Yeah. But my heart's with you. If you want to chat offline on Discord, I'm here for you. We can talk through things a little bit. So I'm here for you. And you've cried so much this Saving Q, why are you crying? What's going on with you? Your body's exhausted. I hope you're getting a lot of fluid. I hope you're drinking. It's very healing to cry. But you don't want to get stuck. Sometimes when people die, people get stuck and they can't move on. They're just stuck. And that's where a support group or a good book about grieving, and just in self-help, and take care of yourself. The biggest thing is take care of yourself. It's, try to shut off the noise at night so that you can get a good night's rest. Nourish your body with good proteins and supplements. And then realize that life is for the living and that you got a lot of living ahead of you. Electrolytes too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you found us. Boy, that's heavy. That's heavy. But like I said, I am here for you. I do lots of Discord calls. Matter of fact, there's a couple of people in chat right now that I've had Discord calls with. I'm here for you. You find that you want to talk? Talk. I'd be happy to chat with you. All right, and friend me on Discord. Okay. You swear you're on top of it? Well, if you ever feel, grief is like waves. At first, the waves are so big, they just knock you over. The smell of a favorite food, a song, something just knocks you down. And then the waves get a little smoother, but then every once in a while, another big wave comes up and knocks you down. But the ocean will calm. It will calm. It takes time. Grief is the price that we pay for love. Grief is the price that we pay for love. It's not a switch, it's a process. Okay? That's true, Hustly. I always want to call you Hostile. I want to move that I over to loss, heartbreak, and now some body issues that could be grief, stress. Stress can kill you. So you want to get a handle on that, Saving Q. You're going to get it checked out. Well, let me know if there's anything that we can do to keep on top of this, okay? There's a lot going on for you, too. Yeah. But, we're all imperfect humans in an imperfect world. But we're here for each other. We're here for each other. And, yeah, Saving Q, you too. It goes for anybody on Discord. Just reach out and say, hey, can we set up a time to chat? And I'd be happy to. I'm retired. I'm old and retired. Thought I heard the dog. Okay. So anyways, now that I've talked for over an hour straight, never have I even taken a breath. Let's make a gift, okay? And I think let's do something for 77. What do you guys think? 77, our first winner tonight? What do you guys think? If you can get mail, I can send stuff. We're on every continent. For those, we got a couple new people in here. We're all over the place. Look at that. Where all the red dots are, we are. I have to find someone up in Alaska. Do Alaska people not watch Twitch? Is that the deal? What are they doing up there? Just rubbing noses? The hell are they doing? John Safran. Oh, I was thinking about you today. What do you think of that tote bag I sent you? Did she love it? Did she love it? That has to be one of my favorite designs ever. No, it just I'm glad to see you. It was just it just turned out, so I will be using that design again and again and again. And because the dog was white, I had to modify the stitches because the original thing is a black dog. And so I modified the stitches to make it look white, and I thought it turned out pretty good. You still have to give it to her? Yes, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Yay, I'm so glad you got it. Okay, 77, come to the front of the class. 77, come on up here. Come up to the front. You get the first gift tonight. We're going to make your night tonight. Let me get some, I have to write stuff down. Where's 77? Are you still here? 77, say, yep, I'm here. Just put in a, yes, I'm here. Oh, that's good. Now, I love, there you are. Okay. So what I want to do is, I'm just writing down your name. Reporting for Judy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. 77. 77. Love it. Okay. So, what we can do today is I have some gifts already made, and I think you were here. I've got like a Felice Dottie dog, which is cute. It was Christmas in July, one of my favorites. I have a naughty apron, or we could design you a towel with, and if you want, because I don't want to dox anybody, right? That I can do this offline. We could just pick out the colors now if you want to put your last name down, because I don't want to dox anybody. So if you want to have like a towel like this, and we can do a bunch of different fonts. Although I do love this font because I think it's curly cues. Who doesn't want a good curly cue, right? So what would you like? I also have, what do I have? I have tea towels, hand towels. Well, those are hand towels. Tea towels, beach towels. I have aprons. I have tote bags. What else? I have Simply hats. If you're a Simply fan, what would you like? Are you a Simply fan? What could I make for you? Tote bags. Tote bag. Tote bag. I'll show you. This one's kind of crooked. Quality control. It's like a tote bag. It's like a carrier bag. Yeah. What else do I have? Did I name everything? And I can do, it doesn't have to be your name. We can put animals on it, or we can design something special. What do you think? What do you think? What else do I have? What else do I have? Aprons, tote bags, hand towels, beach towels, tea towels, pillowcases. What sounds good? Something to wear like a t-shirt would be nice. Okay, next question. What size are you? Representing the simp gang and all? Woo! Okay. What size are you? And I can tell you what I have for I don't have every size. Because we could do a large. A men's large. Let me see if I have a large. Hold on. Let me see. What do I have up here? I have an extra large. I have what's this? What is this? An extra large, a 2X. Let's see what else. I have another 2X. Wait a second. What's here? Another 2X. An extra large. Small. A medium. Getting closer. What do I got here? Hold on. Hold on. I need someone. Simply said that if he wins he wins Lotto, he'll buy me an assistant, and then I can keep track of this stuff. It looks like I have extra large. Let me just keep looking 1 second. I try to keep all sizes. What is this? Oh, I found a large. Hey, it's your lucky day. Okay. It's a long sleeve, though. It's a long sleeve large. I have a long sleeve large. Does it get cold where you are? XL works too. She talked to Nintendo, and he said he's never gotten a gift from you. Really? Are they here? So we could do, okay, so this, we have a black long sleeve. Let me just show you what I have in extra large. All right. Hold on. Medium. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, it's your lucky day. I need a flippant assistant because I had the larges mixed in with the mediums. I have a gray large men's shirt, and I have a white men large shirt. Gray, white. Gray or white, 77. So you're a Simply fan. I am too. I'm a huge Simply fan. I made him. Sip Dad and I made him. I'll have you know. Let's go with white. Okay. A white shirt it is. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking for design? What are you thinking? Something to go with Simply's gang? We'll go with the white. All right, let's go into my room and let's look at some designs. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. All right, let's get this out of here and let's go to new. And let's just see if we've got anything in here that's of interest. Hold on. Let's go to open. Who do we have here? Oh, got Teddy. We've got the bedwetter here. All right, desktop. Let's go to here. No, here. Come on. Let's go here. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this down. Let's see what I have in here. Private simp. I think that's I'll open it up quick and then shut it. Let me see. He did the bonehead. Remember he had the bonehead thing going. And so I've got some monograms in here. Okay, so that's not where we want to be anyways. Let's go into and see what we got here. For Simp Mom. Let's go into Simp Mom. Let's see what we have here. I had to move everything over, you guys. So let's go. We get some Mario font. We've got some. Let's go into Simply's. Here's Simply's. Here we go. Giddy up. Here's his Monkey Monday. Here's his booty cheek man. Here's a Mario mushroom. Here's a Simply. This Phil Collins. He's into Phil Collins now. Whatever you want. The creative minds. Klausman! Klaus, how are you? Did you get your gift yet? Did you get your gift? Well, we'll have to reach out. Gamer Wheels, we'll reach out next time Nintendo Jelly Juice is on. We'll get them a gift. You don't see anything. You don't really. Oh, you don't see anything. How come? All right, let me bring. Why is it not showing that? Okay. Here is. I'll bring some out. Here's a Mario mushroom. How the hell? What the hell size is that? Oh, that's not that big. Okay. I'll bring out a few, and you can see. Sorry about that. I thought you could see. I will work on this because I think there's let me bring another. Let's merge design. Okay. Here's a Monkey Monday design. As he does Monkey Monday, I'll bring in some more. I'll merge more design and see if you like any of these. I think I do have some Mario stuff too. All right, let me go up and look into Mario. Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I have a Mario hat. Come on. Let's move you up. Let's see what else. You can sit over by my big head. Hold on. Let's see what else we got up here. Let me merge some more and see if you see. Sorry about that. I will get this fixed. Remember, you guys, I just got this this computer, and so I have not moved everything over. And I'm just looking to see what else I have. Sorry, I thought you could see. I'm just going into my this is a fun one. You guys, I love this stuff. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's merge another one and see what else I want to see if I've got a Mario, like a Mario guy. I'm sure I do. Let's go under gaming. Game of Thrones. A Pokemon. I know. I'm glad that I'm looking at this because you guys, I'll know what I need to move over. Okay, let's go up. Because I know I have Mario figures. I know I have Mario figures and I'm not seeing them. We could go find a Mario figure. Are you seeing anything that you like? That was yours? You don't see? It's on the way. I can even, Klossman, I can even give you the tracking number if you want. I like the mushroom. Why'd people happy? Well, then let's do the mushroom. This guy, right? Well, then let's get rid of the other ones. Okay, let's go. Giddy up. I've got to see why you guys can't see that. Delete. Where's my delete button? There we go. Okay, would you like a name with your mushroom? Would you like a name? Let's put a hoop around it. There we go. There's the mushroom. Would you like a name? Do you want me to put Wide People Happy? We can put words on it too. So it's 3 by 3. Should we do wide people happy? We can do no name, I think. Just the mushroom. We can do that. All right. Let's send it over. Let's send it over. How many stitches in this? 9,000 stitches. Okay. All right. Let's send it over to Rhoda. Save as. Let's go giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Let's save it as a. Okay. All right. There we go. Now let's that'll look good on the white. All right, let me get to main scene.
Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfy.
Duh, now it plays. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to hoop this. We're going to put this on the left chest. That's typically where they're going to go, the left chest. And I'm going to measure so that we get this exact. And let's see, what colors do we need? We need like a flesh tone, right? Is that more yellow or more flesh tone in reality, you guys, for that mushroom? Is he supposed to be that yellow, or is he supposed to be kind of a fleshy color? Who knows? Do you think more fleshy? Here, let me just show you. So if we take this yellow and did this, is it supposed to be like this? Oops, let's go back over here. Is it supposed to be like this, kind of a fleshy color, or is it supposed to be more like a pale yellow, like this? What do you guys think? What machine is it you own that does the embroidery? I'll show you. Rhoda. Her name is Rhoda. So you guys, so what do you think? More yellow or more peach color? Fleshy looks correct. I like it too. All right, let's send it back over. All right, let's go to save as. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Yes, replace it. And then let's go main scene. There we go. All right. And let me hoop this puppy. Let's hoop this puppy. Here's my machine, you guys. Can you see my machine? Love this machine. Love, 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 love. So let's go here. I'm going to save that, Kathy. Let's save you, okay? And then let's go up here, get rid of it, okay? Let's see what the computer sent over. There's our mushroom right here. And I do have a pinky color, but let me get, let's see. Let's get more of a peachy color. Peachy, peachy, peachy. And then we'll put the Rotacam on. Okay, this is peachy. All right, so let's go here. Let's set it. Okay, so 1. And I'm going to change the colors because 1 is 2. Okay. All right. And then yellow is 4. 1, 4, 3. We can do 3 for flush, and then 2 again is that, and black is 5. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll coochie coo. Right. And this thing threads like a charm. Gotta love it. Okay. Okay, threaded, ready to go. Now let's just, most important part is placement. Because if you place it wrong, you know, and it's crooked, you ruin the project. So let me just take a second and put this exactly where we want it. And where's my handy dandy guide? I need an assistant. Okay. Here's my guide. It's going to show me exactly left chest placement. And we're going to go to a men's large here. And then men's large is 5 here. And then it should go right there. And we're going to use our snowman. Grandma's eyes. These eyes. Okay, and let's do, how big is this design? It is a 2.5 by 2.5. I think we could get away with the magnetic frame. Perhaps. I was supposed to win Lotto, you guys. Remember I told you if I won that I would share the wealth with you guys, and we didn't win. Sorry. We didn't win. But you know what? I think I could win if they said who didn't pick any numbers. And then I think I get it. All right. So let's put this on here. Let's see if I can. No, I think I want to hoop it with a 4x4. We're going to hoop with a 4x4, guys. The smaller the hoop, the more control that you have. And you always have to have stabilizer. You always have to have sharp scissors. If Boba comes up, I'll have him do some tricks for you. How's that? If Boba comes up, let me get my. All right, let's go. Oh, Teddy, you're in here. You sweet little guy. I got the Tedmeister. Teddy the bedwetter. Oh, that's what you get, Ted. You wet the bed once. You were stuck with that name. He's a good boy. But Boba is an incredible dog. I might not ever give him back. Just simply, he doesn't know it yet, but I might not give him back. I love that dog. No, I'll give him back. But boy, I do love that dog. All right. I'll get some more Simply stuff too. Some more Mario stuff. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. The shirt is hooped. Let's put on the Rotocam. You guys can watch it firsthand. Here we go. Now I'm going to put it in a smaller hoop. So I've got to adjust this. Come on. And tighten. come over here. Can you guys see it okay? All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where the design's going and make sure I like the placement. I do like it. I think that's almost too tight. I hope that doesn't. It's almost so tight that it's not going down as much as I would like it to go down. So I am just going to, real quick. The worst thing that can happen is something coming unhooped when you're embroidering. Typically, many times you can fix it, but boy, it could be dicey. One second. One second. I'll feel better if I can make the hoop go up a little more. There. Now I feel better about it. Okay. So the one thing I always want to do is run my hand underneath just to make sure there's no shirt under there. Okay. All right, let's go. So we've got 2, 4, 5, and 1. Let's go. Can you guys see that okay? It's doing the white spots in the mushroom hat right now. Hello there, Columba. Columba. And so 77, I will need you can whisper me or you could catch me on Discord to give me your full name and your address. And because this is going across the pond, correct? I'll need your full name. They won't let me use like an initial or like a first name. And so this is going to take this is going to take 16 minutes. Saving Q, that machine is a Brother, and it's a Brother Entrepreneur Pro 1050. It's the Brother's 10 needle machine. I had a 6 needle machine, and Sim Dad and I, he asked me a few years ago, what have you always wanted? And I said, I've always wanted a 10 needle. And he said, buy it. So it is commercial quality, but I mean, people can make their living on this, I guess, but to me it's a hobby. I don't want to sell anything. That's not what I do. And so yay for the love of the game. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing makes me happier than making you guys gifts. So Simply thinks, and I want you guys' opinion, he thinks that I should co-stream on YouTube. What do you guys think? Because Twitch now has it set up, or OBS Streamlabs has it set up where you can stream to both places. I'm on the fence about that. What do you guys think? Because I'm not in this for the money. You guys know that. I'm in this for the love of the game. Yeah, Tracy, maybe. It'll be nice when the red kicks in and you can see it's when it's doing white on white, it's hard to see it. It's a big circle. All right. Some people try, but they just don't like it and prefer giving their attention to their original platform. That's what I was wondering too, Tracy, because I love you guys, and it's nice to have the intimacy here. But the one thing I'm finding out is that when Simply was streaming on YouTube, a lot of people that were really big fans of him didn't know. I don't know how they didn't, but didn't know that he streamed after the world record. Or you know, how they couldn't know that. How could they not know that? But it seemed like when I was reading the chat, oh, you're still streaming, or you're in. And so we went on YouTube, he got a whole new following. So I thought that was, you think so, Gamer Wheels? Oh, here we go with the red. Oh, fun. Yay. Gamer Wheels, how are you feeling? You and I have to catch up. Oh, how fun is this? Look at that. Look at it go. You guys, do you find this relaxing to watch? Reading 2 chats. Gamer Wheels, I can't even go get through one. Usually, you prefer the noise? Can you guys hear it? I turned that camera off so that last week I had the Rotacam where you could hear the clicking real loud, and I thought that was I could hear it on the when sometimes I listen to the stream a little bit afterwards just to see how it was, and it's like, oh my god, that's too loud. But you can hear it, but you enjoy it. Oh, aren't you sweet? Aren't you sweet? We're getting an echocardiogram to check out my heart because I've been feeling more tired. Let me know, Gamer Wheels. Let me know what when you find out. Okay. But this is now this is a good time. You guys make it so much fun for me. So what else do we got going out in the chat? What else we got going on? I see we have lurkers. Come on, you guys. You know, it's hard for you to win when you're sitting in the back of the class and you don't make any noise. This machine will do up to 1,000 stitches a minute. However, and this design has 9,000 stitches in it, but I don't ever run it at 1,000 stitches a minute because it vibrates pretty hard. The machine does, and so this is running at 800 stitches a minute, which is what I like. You were relaxing with the slow, steady sound of the machine. Brought me back. Tracy, you're new to our stream. You messaged me on Discord. Great. I will check you out there. I will check you out. Yes. How did you find us? I'm always curious how people find us. And so those of you that I mailed out 6 packages this week. So those of you that won last week, they all went in the mail on Wednesday. Through the live channels panel underneath the channels I follow. Well, welcome, Tracy. Welcome. I'm glad you're here with us. We have a healthy stream. I get naughty. You guys know that. You probably missed my naughtiness early, but you didn't miss anything. The recommended streamers. My God, if you had told me when I was in my 20s that when you're 70 years old, you're going to be live streaming, I'd be like, what planet are you flipping from? Watching a lot of Miskiff, which also means a lot of Simply, and then you. I love Mizzy. I was watching him the other day. Nobody hugs like Mizzy, I got to tell you. Every time I went to his house, he treated me like a queen. And his hugs are legendary. And I follow him on Twitch. I'm a subscriber to his on Kick. And you know, a lot of fondness. I haven't met a streamer that I didn't like from Austin. I mean, they're all lovely. You're 30. You could have told me as a kid. It would also be hard to believe that I'm 30. Well, Klausman, you know what? Simpdad and I, we might drive to California. We might just do that. And if I do, I am going to pop in on Mizzy. I would love to pop in. I don't know about LA though. I don't know about the traffic there. But it was always fun. You just never knew when you went down to that house what the hell you were walking into. And the story that I like to tell people is that the very first time, actually the first time that I went down, or was it the second time? I surprised Simply on his birthday. Oh goodness, or was it the second time that I flew in? And Simply said, Mom, can you make us spaghetti and meatballs? And I said, oh yeah, sure. You know, so I have a wonderful meatball recipe. Of course, I haven't eaten meat in almost 60 years, but I have a wonderful meatball. My family's carnivorous. And so I went to Walmart and I got the stuff to, you know, the paste to make the sauce from scratch and the meatballs from scratch. And I bring everybody to the house. And I said, I go to open up a can of tomato paste, and I can't find a can opener. And so I grabbed Simply, and I said, right, I need a can opener. And he goes, oh, we don't have one. We use a knife. And I said, what? Are you flipping out of your mind? I said, I don't want to end up in the emergency room opening a can. I said, you got a $250,000 car in that driveway, and you people can't afford a flipping can opener? So I think it was Russell who went next door. Was it Russell or was it Slick? One of them went next door to another streamer's house, and they borrowed their can opener. Well, their can opener didn't work. So I went to the Goodwill, and initially, in Mizzy's kitchen is a lot of stuff from the Goodwill that I bought. They didn't have a can opener. It's like, my God. Oh, isn't it looking good? It's looking good. Yay. Well, that's where at S-Fan's house is where I got the can opener. It just didn't work. That's where I went. I went to S-Fan's house. And boy, does he have a beautiful house. I've been over there a couple of times. I went over there to surprise. Who what was I surprising? Oh, it was S-Fan and somebody else. And so Mizzy gave me the code because they all have codes. They're all locked tighter than the Fort Knox at these homes. And so I ran over with some food. And I didn't know the first time I went there, it's a huge house. Like Missy's house was huge. And it's like, if you don't know where you're going, and it's like, so I'm going upstairs, and it's like, whose room am I going into? You know, and it was just, hello, it's Sip Mom here with some food for you. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun going down to Austin. I think, first time in my life I ever rented a car on my own. It was always Simp Dad, but it's like, you know, you just do what it was just so much fun. It was just so much fun. I love Russell. But I gotta tell you, Russell, nobody can scream louder than Russell. The first time I was in that house and I heard him scream, I went running downstairs because I thought something horrible had happened. And he was playing a game. Oh, it's looking good, isn't it? Yay! It's taking shape, it sure is. My God, we're going to be running out of time. Oh, yes, I did see Lakari. I've met Lakari. Was he living there or not? I have met him once. I don't think he was living there when I went down. I don't think he was. But what a hoot that house was. Oh my God, what a. And Missy had a washer so big to wash clothes that it's like if I could hide in it. It was a top loader. So I would bring my clothes and wash them there, you know, and go home with some clean clothes. I mean, it was and his refrigerator that would play a symphony. I mean, it was so much fun because it was the most expensive kitchen I'd ever cooked in, and what a treat for me, who loves to cook. Yeah, no, Russell was, Lakari's loud? I met him, but you know what? Everybody was always on good behavior around me. Nobody really cut up. And then when I was there every morning, I would go there early, and I'd cut up fresh food and put it out for everybody, and then I'd make breakfast whenever people got up. I love being there. I love being a mom. I love being a mom there. It really, oh, that's looking really good. Yay. Yay. How cool is that, you guys? How cool is that? Okay, or is it? Oh, it's just putting the little whites in by the eyes, and then it's going to be done. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Oh my God, that looks great. Doesn't it look great? Well, you know, saving Q, this is the deal. Whenever you give off positive energy to the universe, it comes right back. And I am very, very, very blessed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this guy. I'm going to trim this. And let me get my good scissors. I have so many scissors. Simp Dad collects ladders, and sod. I collect scissors. I got a ton. Well, you know, you need different scissors for different jobs, like applique and it's just. But you always want to be careful and not put a hole in the fabric. That would not be good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, we got to give away another gift. All right, even if we run a little late, we got to give away another gift. Okay. It's a little dense. This would have gone better on a sweat. I love doing on a sweatshirt, but or denim is my favorite. But that looks good. Okay, we'll pop that in the mail for you. All right, let's give away another gift. What should we do? Gamer Wheels, what should we do? We got to give another gift away. Gamer Wheels, such a good mod. He's such a good mod. And he's good looking too. I love meeting you guys. If you ever see me out, ever, approach me. I love it. Blow Simp Dad away. It's where someone will go, Sip Bomb. It happened last week. We were at the mall. Sip Bomb. It's so food. I love it. Come see me because I usually have like little presents with me. So you might get a present. Yeah. I know it came out good. You want Tracy to get a gift. Well, then Tracy, you do get a gift. Hey Tracy, do you want one of these? Is Tracy your real name? You'll be hitting the bed now. I'm sure it is. But what is it, like 2 or 3 over there for you? Good night. Get some rest. And our hearts are with you. You know, our hearts are with you for all the tragedy that you've been through. All right? You got this. You got this. You're going to win the game of life. Yeah. Tracy, are you here? You would be honored. Oh, aren't you sweet? Hey, this is where did you come on and see? I'm having fun doing this. And you have a perfect name for this. Would you like a towel with Tracy? What would you like? What can I make for you? 4 a.m. Yes, please. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Okay, let me see what I got for colors. I went out and I got threads that match. Okay, so I saw this design and had to do it, and we'll have some fun doing it. So you have your choice of an off-white, and then you can have any color you want for your name. We have off-white. I have tan. I have like this sagey green, and I have gray. I'm going to get more mauve. Next time I'm going to get more mauve. But I don't have, so gray, green, tan, or white. And the white would be neat because you could put your favorite color on if you wanted to. Here's the sage green. Sagey is good too. The gray. All right. The gray it is. And would you like to have it with like this, where this is a blue one, where your name's in white? I love doing this. Does that sound good? Well, let's design it first. Let's go back to the drawing board. All right, let's go to, oops, here we go. Let's go up here. I'll make my face smaller. You guys don't need to see that mug. All right, let's go up here. Let's go up here and we can get rid of view. We don't need to save it. Let's go new. Let's have some fun. Okay, new. All right, let's get a hoop. Always want to work with a hoop. There's my hoop, and let's go. I really like that font. Let's do the. Okay. First. TRAC. TRAC. Apply. All right. Let's come down here, and let's move these letters. That looks good. Okay, now let's bring a Y in. Okay, let's bring a Y in. And there's our Y. Let's bring it around. Okay, let me just look at that. Y. Now we'll turn it just a tad. I want to look at it close. Just bring it over just a tad. There. You could spell my Twitch name. I think it would be really cool. Well, we absolutely can do that, but not with this font, I don't think. Let's just, well, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's go back. I think we could do it. We could do anything. We're doing it. You're spending your time with me. We'll do it. Okay. Let's go back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start over. And let's delete you. And yes, we absolutely can. Let's do to fit. Okay, here we go again. Here we go. All right. I love this font. Okay, so let's do it. We can do this. TRACYYMINAJJJ. 4 J's. All right, make sure I've got this spelled. Oh, we want 3 J's because the last J will be kind of fun. Okay. All right, let's bring it down. We could do this. Let's bring them all over. Let's bring them all over. Let's have some fun. Oh, this would be cool. This would be cool. Make sure I've got it spelled right. Oh, let me bring that up a little bit. I'm going to make sure the J's are lining up. No, we don't want them to touch. Okay, and then the last J. Okay, that looks good. Tracy Minja. This in a Discord. Oh, LaFordator! How are you? You look so good in the hat. You look so good in the Simply hat. Yes, keep me updated. My nomad. He's traveling around the world. Okay, let's go. All right, let's get a fancy Y. Or J. Duh. Okay. Let's get a fancy one and we'll see what we got. Let's see what a J looks like. Fancy. Fancy schmancy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's select all. Let's get rid of the lines. Okay. I think we can get rid of the hoop. All right, I think, what do you think? The J's got to come a little closer, this one. How's it look? Does it look good? All right, now let's do this. Okay, we're going to do our knockdown stitch. And all right, so I am going up here. Let me do 208. I like 208. All right, and I like 2.7 for a size. not 22, 2. Backspace, apply. And what I want to do now is make sure that it's straight. So I'm going to hit this button here, and it's not straight. Let me bring in the lines again, the grid, and we're going to make it straight. That's what I want. Okay, let's go. There we go. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it because it is 12 inches wide, and let's bring it down at least to, let's bring it down again to at least 8 inches. A little more. Okay. All right, let's center it. All right. All right, so that is 7. You know, I think we can, that's going to look really good. It's going to look really, really good. Okay, let's send it over. So we're going to do the gray, but what color do you want to go with the white lettering? I think it looks beautiful too. Yeah, 12 inches. That's a little too big. Now this would be perfect. This will be perfect. This will actually, I might even just reduce it a little bit more once we bring it over to the machine. So let's do save as and bring it down to 7 inches. I think that's what I'll probably do. Let's save as. Let's send it over. Let's send it over. Let's send it over. Okay, it's over there. All right, so let's white sounds nice. I think pink would it's going on gray, so I think a light pink would work too. I think a light pink would work too. Or white. What are you thinking? And I've got the gray to match. What do you think, Tracy? Light pink? I've got light pink. I do. All right, let's send it over here. Let's come up here. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay. Now I know it's going to tell me I need a bigger frame. So we'll already move this over. Okay. Okay. So okay. All right. Let me get the gray that matches. Let me get some pink. Here's the gray. And do you want more of a bold pink? Like a hot pink? Let me show you what I got. Let's get some pinks. Let's get some pinks. Okay. Here's the gray. And here's pinks. I think pink would look good. So it's a matter of pink. This pink, this is a hot pink. This is a very light pink. And this is a pinky pink. 1, 2, 3. What would you like? Tracy, what would you like? 1, 2, or 3? 3. So this one, the hot pink. That'll look good. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, folks. All right. My stuff over here. Yeah. All right. We got Teddy here. We got Teddy. We got the little bedwetter. All right, let's hoop this puppy. I'm going to use my magnetic hoops, which I love. They're not good for everything, but boy, when they work, they work. And put that there. Centering. You know, you guys, you gotta nail the centering. Because boy, I tell you, it don't look good. It doesn't look good if it's not centered right. Actually, that looks pretty darn good. All right, and we need some topper. Topper keeps the nap down. It keeps the fibers from not coming up. But we don't want any. We want Tracy's design to be beauteous. Alright, I'm just going to stick some of this down. You don't want this going anywhere. Okay, let's put the rotate. Okay, edit in. So what are the odds of that? I already have gray in there, the exact same gray. Here, I bought another one. Well, that's good. We'll never run out. All right, let's put the. All right. 3. I save all my thread. I want to make a scarf. And I think I need about 4 times what I have already. So let's get you in here. right. I'm going to send you over to the machine. Let's watch her work, okay? Let's go. Whoops. Rotocam. Let me do that again. Okay, I'm just going to put another piece on the back just for more gripping power. Put another piece of stabilizer back. This is called floating. Floating. Okay. All right. Rotary. Let's see. 1 is 1 and 2 is 3. We want to change the colors. 2 is 3. 1 and 3. Okay. 20 minutes. You ready? Is everybody ready? Giddy up. Let's go. Oh, your name is Pink there. Yay! How is Boba? Boba is fabulous. He's absolutely fabulous. Love that dog. I told Ryan I love Teddy and that, but boy, Boba's just something else. Yay! This is going to look really good. It'll look really nice. So Tracy, I will need your name and your address, full name and address, and Yahoo! We're running over, but we're having fun, right, guys? Yay! And how's everybody else doing? I remind you, I'm here on Saturdays. It's just a short 2-hour stream because that's when they want me back at the home. Just kidding. Just a short 2-hour stream on Saturdays. I used to stream twice a week. I'll be doing more of a cooking stream once we get to, once I get to Arizona. Looking good, looking good. Because I just have a single needle down in Arizona, a single needle machine. It does just about everything this does except hats. Well, it can do some hats depending on the design. But I'm not really equipped. It's in our second bathroom that I turned into a sewing room, so I'm not really equipped to bring a camera in there. Who knows? Maybe we will. But I thought I would do some cooking streams when we get down to Arizona in late October. I have some cupcakes to make. I was asked if I would supply cupcakes for a party next week. I didn't do any weddings this year. That's okay. Weddings are a lot of work. It's all good. It should look very nice when we're done. Very nice. A huge thank you for my people with the green swords, my mods. Thank you so much for popping in, and I like to keep the chat nice and a safe place, And believe it or not, my first couple streams, we had some interesting comments, but my mods have been so good to, we just want this to be a safe and happy place. That's all. Safe and happy. Yes, Gamer Wheels, thank you so much. You do a good job. Good job. And we had a sad week. Jackie, Gamer Wheels, and I, probably a bunch of you watched the Friends of Bear Valley? Where we watched the Eagles, Jackie and Shadow. And they have a live camera up there 24 hours a day. And it was the coolest thing ever to watch the eagles and then watch the little hatchlings and watch them grow and fly. It really, very sad that she was attacked by some younger male eagles, correct, Gamer Wheels? And she did not, she succumbed to her injuries. And it was pretty sad, because I've been following her for a few years. Friends of Big Bear Valley, yeah. It was Friends of Big Bear Valley, yes. It's a YouTube live feed camera. And it was so cool because it's like you'd watch the dad or bring a live fish, basically something that the fish were alive, right, that they brought, and then they feed the hatchlings, and it was just Mother Nature. And by Mother Nature can be cruel that she was attacked and killed. Yeah, that was sad. Well, you know, humans are even crueler than animals, I think. Jackie had anemia. Oh, really? She didn't survive. Wow. Hello, Debbie Doo. How are you? Welcome. You walked in. I had a little bit of a naughty stream earlier. I've since settled down for the most part. I have my brand new computer. I'm no longer lagging. How's that? I was thinking about you, Debbie Doo. I was looking at some of the designs that I'd done for you with cardinals. And actually, I was looking for a new one because I think Debbie Doo loves cardinals because cardinals represent a loved one that has passed. And so she likes her cardinals. And I do too. We found some really good ones too. This will look a lot better when the pink starts coming in, but that's the whole idea, is that it's kind of a muted, it's tone on tone, you know, try to match the gray as close as we can. And what you're seeing now is called the knockdown stitch. It's making a nice clean palette so that the writing can go above it. And so it's just laying down, and that clear substance material I have over it allows for all the loops to lay flat. When you're working with a towel, you might get a stray loop popping through. So this will allow everything to lay flat as it embroiders on top of it. And it's water soluble, so as soon as anything left on there, it will tear off, but any of it left on there will wash away with the very first washing. So, Debbie, what are you up to tonight? Anything exciting happening in your neck of the woods? I should almost get some music. It almost looks like it's pulling on that. I thought it was pulling on the thread, but it's not. It's all good. It's all good. So I will be out again next Saturday. The only thing that might happen is I might go on earlier. We like to go out and do some karaoke, and the guy starts at like 8. So I'll let you guys know, because it might be a 6 to 8 stream as opposed to a 7 to 9 stream. We'll have to see. You lost your cousin? Oh, I'm so sorry. How old? Debbie, how old was your cousin? So sorry to hear. Oh, very sorry. 72. My age. You know, in 70s, you know, I don't feel 70s when I was a kid, 40s was ancient, right? You know, when I was a teenager, my mother was like hitting 40, and it's like she's the oldest thing walking. And while my mother's still alive and doing well at 93, but you know, I'm 71 and I still feel so young. So 72, sorry to hear that. Looking after her mother right now, she's 94. Yeah, my mom's going to be 94. She's 93. She's going to be 94 in November. Oh, sorry about that. That's hard. You know, but you know, Deb, like, you know, old age is a privilege denied to many, even though, you know, for a lot of people, so, and I think 72 is young, but to have made it to 72 means you got to see your kids grow up. You know, I think I remember when I was working hospice and we had a woman in her 30s and she had a child that was 18 months old. And to see that baby crawling up the aisle, you know, while the mother's dying in bed, it's like, oh man. When I had Simply at 42, I prayed that I would see him grow up. You know, and that's a hard one. Tracy, this is looking really good. This is looking really, really good. Yeah. Well, Debbie, I know you've had your hands full with grief, but you know, so sorry. We never know, you know, we never know how long we have in life, and that's why we have to make the moments count, you guys. You know, we just don't know. We don't know when he's going to call us home, when our work is done here. But I'm not ready to go. And I'm not going. That's all I can say. Simply's got to give me some grandchildren. First, we got to find a woman for them. Yes, not nullable. Isn't that a pretty color? It's going to pop against that. It's going to pop. When it's your time to go, you go. You know, my dad said that. And when he died, my dad died very unexpectedly. Well, he was 82 when he died. But he was a young 82. Or was he 80? Yeah, 80. He was a very young 80. I mean, he was working and he died at work. And he always used to say, hey, when it's your time, it's your time. And it's like when he died, those words just rang through my mind that, you know, he was ready. And when it's your time, it's your time. And that's why it's important to talk to your kids about death. I mean, you know, sex and death, hard things to talk about, but boy, they got to come from you. You got to tell them what to do when you're gone. You got to so that when you do go, what you said, just like what my dad said. You know, I tell my kids, you know, like, you'll honor me by living your best life, you know, and you will not honor me by stopping your life and just grieving. Pick up the pieces and go on, because that's what I want you to do. And I think it's important for us to tell our kids what they're supposed to do when we're not here. I think it's very important. It's a hard conversation. It's a hard conversation, because everything that lives dies. Oh, this is looking good. It's looking good. There's a piece of paper waving in the background. You guys probably see. This piece of paper. That is the shopping list when Ms. and I went to Bed Bath & Beyond, and he let me buy whatever I wanted for his kitchen. That's the shopping list. I kept that. So I never spent that much money in my life at Bed Bath & Beyond. But it was his money. It was not mine. How much fun that was. Just throwing stuff in the cart. Oh, you need this, you need this, you need this. That was great fun. And you know, I remember during that time, how could he say, I know it, how could he say no? There was some drama going on at that time, as there's always some streamer drama. And people knew that we were going to Bed Bath & Beyond down there. But I knew we were going the day before. So I purposely looked up the one we were going to, and when we got there, I said online, I said, ooh, Hooters, let's go to Hooters afterwards. Well, the reason I said that was because the other Bed Bath & Beyond that was in the same town had a Hooters next to it, and I didn't want anyone, I didn't want any confrontation or anything going on with the stream, or people coming in because sometimes people can be, I just didn't want any drama at that time coming in, and so I purposely let the location out that we were at a different Bed Bath & Beyond, that we were not at the one we were at, because I did not want anybody, Missy, to get doxxed or anything, or to get, not doxxed, but I mean, it just, sometimes the fans come in and sometimes they're happy fans, sometimes they're not. And so I just wanted to protect them by telling people we were at a different one when we weren't. But that was fun. That was so much fun. Just throw stuff in the cart. And a chubby was with us. And I just love a chubby. I just adore her. We had so much fun. Oh, we need this and we need this and we need this. It was fun. So I kept that receipt as a reminder. Simp Dad would shoot me if I spent that much at Bed Bath & Beyond. No, it would not be a good thing. Not be a good thing. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Yay! So either next week I'll be on either at 6 o'clock or at 7 o'clock. So stay tuned. It's just if the kids want to go out and do karaoke, I'm always up for it. Just got to have some fun. I hate Twitch drama. Me too. Me too. Me too. I want to run the other way. But sometimes people, it's real easy when you're behind a keyboard to say anything and to say cruel things. Things you'd never say. Oh, Tracy, we have so much fun. Oh my God. If you guys, I love singing country. I love singing country. And we have a DJ there, and he's wonderful. And when the guys aren't with us, my daughter-in-law and I will do the Reba duet, Does He Love You? And we'll ask the DJ to sit there, and we kind of fight over him. And Larry would not like what I'm doing, but you know what? He's not there, so there you go. We're just having fun. Amarillo, I sing Amarillo by Morning. I love Amarillo by Morning. Oops. What do you got? What do you need? Okay, let's see. Let's pull it down. Once in a while, the threads want to cut up a little bit. That's okay. I love Amarillo by Morning. Love country. Country's easy to sing. Let's go in here. Let's see what I'm doing there. Oops. One second, and then we'll back it up because we wanted to make sure that it's covering every stitch. So we'll back up. Okay. 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 And it could be a flaw in the thread. So what I do is I pull out about a yard of it. And then we're going to thread this puppy. All right, and where are we? Going on to the other F. Let me just go back 10. Okay. Very good, very good. Oh, that's funny that you say that, Amarillo by Morning. I haven't sang that in a lot of years. But that's and that's typically a guy song, but I love it. It's such a pretty song, such a pretty melody. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antone. Everything that I got is just what I got on. Something like that. Cowboy song. It's a cowboy song. I like doing a lot of the Judds, and I change the words in some of the songs. You know, some are a little naughty, but just to be fun. You know, the old lady likes to have fun. Are you karaoke on? Yay! Been a moderator for 3 years. Oh! Are you wearing your mod shirt? Gamer Wheels? Are you wearing your mod shirt? Let's give Gamer Wheels, let me see. Let's give you some applause. Did it do it? Did you guys hear applause? No? Now, why is that not working? All right. Maybe maybe. Hey, Spike, how are you? How are you? Did you get your gifts yet? Hey, Spike, did you get your gift? You know, I bet you it's because it's in Rotacam. I've got to tweak this, you guys. Like I said, I just got my new computer, and so I'm trying to make it all work. Oh, is it almost done? Well, it plays us a song. Okay. Let me see if it works now. That's for Gamer Wheels. That's for Gamer Wheels. Okay, it doesn't work when I have the Rotacam on. I'll have to fix that. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Ooh, pretty, 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 pretty. Whoops, that's not on. I guess I'm showing it to a camera that's not working. Let's see. Let's pull off this stuff. Oh, this looks really good. Tracy, this really looks good. A custom Simp Mom gift. Yeah, this is my... Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let me show you guys. This is my favorite thing now. I'm just having so much fun with... I'm going to get some more towels. I put some extra... I floated a piece on the back just because this is a lot of stitches. And you do stabilizer. You figure out the type of stabilizer you need by the amount of stitches that you're doing. And this is called Tearaway because you rip this puppy right off. Let me take this off. Oh, I love it. He's good, he's good, he's good. I think the pink works perfectly. I love it. I just got to make these stitches not as dense, and I can do it. Oh, God. Who do we have? Oh, Tracy! Oh, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Here, I'll give you another one. You didn't know you were getting a slap, did you? Because it's a Sip Mob's Bitch Slapping Club. Yeah, that's what that slap. I listened to a lot of slaps to get the right one. Because it had to have some... Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, wow. Least you can do. No, that's not necessary, but thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I use any of the anytime I get any money, it's for postage. Because oh wow. Boy, you picked out the right pink. Wait till you see this in person. I mean, it's just beautiful. All right. Way to go, way to go. Well, you guys, the time has come to sniff some cardamom. They have proven that sniffing cardamom actually lifts your mood. And it smells so darn good. I'll order some now. It does. I love to research. You know, I'm all over the internet, and I was reading about I don't know how I stumbled across it, and it said if you want to feel better, it's an instant lift, and get some cardamom. Actually, I have a jar of this on Simply Stream down on his table. There's a jar on his stream table. It smells wonderful. I could smell this all day. Do you guys ever smell cardamom? Go out and when you go to the store, get yourself some cardamom. And when you're feeling a little grumpy or not so happy, just sniff away and let people think that you're really weird like me. That's okay though. Oh, I like it. 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 Okay. That time has come. I want to thank everybody who hung out with me tonight and stick around because you know what? I have given over 1,300 gifts and sent them around the world, and I'm going to keep on going. All right? So stick with me. You will win. You will absolutely. Team Lunchbox, how are you? Yahoo! You will win at some point. Eggs Blake is just wait. Eggs Blake, did you get your? Eggs Blake got the naughty Christmas gift. Did you get it? Eggs Blake, did it come yet? It should have come today. Did you get it? Miss Shanks, still haven't gotten it. You'll let me know. If you don't get it, if you know, I can text you the tracking number 2. Tracking number 2. But you got the naughty gift package. So I hope you enjoy that. We did naughty and nice Christmas gifts. So that was very good. Again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I want to thank the mods that were here. Gamer Wheels, you always do a great job. Thank you. And your 3 years, I think that's worth another round of applause for Gamer Wheels. Yes. Hot flash. No. God, I love buttons. I can push these damn buttons all night long. You got, technology is it's a hoot. It's a hoot. How come the clown didn't work? Clown's supposed to work. Sorry, guys. You got an old woman here that loves technology. What can I say? And okay, what I want to say is, sorry about that. Yeah, I got all these buttons. This is the one that I love. This one. I love that one. Yeah. Danger Will Robinson. I can't help. Oh, I like that. On the good ship. No, never mind. I wish you guys were closer so we could all go out and do some karaoke. Wouldn't that be fun? You like that one the best, Tracy? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Yeah. Made the most money I ever made in my life as a singing waitress, singing that song. Yes. With a rainbow and a little song. Ah. Well, the way I end my streams, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I wonder if I could get that over the rainbow. Tracy didn't. My chat knows, but Tracy doesn't know. Years ago, when I was a teenager, people would say, "Oh my God, you look like a young Judy Garland." I heard it all the time, and so when I was in my 20s, there was a theme restaurant opening up in Williamsville, New York, near Buffalo, and they were looking for people that were going for drama at the U. And I saw the ad in the paper, and I bet my roommates. I said, "I bet you I can get a job there." And they're like, "You're not a waitress." Well, I said, "Well, I hostess at Perkins. I can take an order." And so I made my costume. I went out, I bought the blue gingham. Thank God, Mom, thank you for teaching me how to sew. My only pair of heels, I put red glitter all over them and glued it. And I walked in, pigtails. I had the basket with a stuffed animal in it. And the owner goes, "Can you sing?" He'd come in dressed like Dorothy. I'm like, "Somewhere over the rainbow." He hired. Most money I ever made in my life. I would be going home with, and this is in the 70s, right? $200 in cash a night. That'd be like getting 1,000 now. But the little kids were stitched because they're like, "The witch is after you. You got to watch out for the witch." Coolest thing ever. Best job. Whenever I felt burned out of nursing at all, I would take a break. And I did a number of, sometime we'll sit down and we'll, all the things that I've tried in life. I was a real estater, a Gatorator. I was a realtor. Yeah, Mom is getting tired. The old woman's getting tired. It's time to get her back to the home. Oh yeah, I like old country with the bull. Okay. All right. Ruby Reds. Yeah. And but anyways, no, I don't have my pilot's license anymore. I don't have my real estate license. I was licensed in the state of New York to sell real estate. Yeah. What else would I have license for? Nursing license, pilot's license, real estate license, and a rabies license. No. Oh, and I'm licensed. I was licensed to carry a concealed weapon. 2 guns. But anyways, never mind. The woman never shuts up. Okay? The woman never. But I like to make gifts. So I want to remind you, I'll be back here next Saturday. Come on back. Also, email. You know what? I love to hear from you. I'm on Discord. Pop in on Discord. Drop me a line, sipmom@gmail. Love to hear from you. Many times people will reach out to me via email, and sometimes they get gifts too, because they're afraid to come forward and stream, or they don't want to give out private information, or they want a gift with private information on it. So simpmom@gmail. All right. Regular Simp Mom was taken. We got to find out who took it and take it away from them. No, I'm just kidding. Simp Mom. So good. We like it. We hit the name twice. All right. The woman never shuts up. She's going to shut up now. Okay. Want to remind everyone. Thank you so much for hanging with me tonight. Thank you. And this was a lot of fun. We're going to do it again next week. I want to remind you to treat people the way that you want to be treated in life. You'll never go wrong. Judge people by character and character only. Not color, not race, not sexual preference, not any of that horse shit. If they're either good people or they're not. You know what? My God, we all have a beating heart inside of our chest. Just judge people by character. I feel so sorry for people that have strikes against them because of their appearance, or the people that are trans and have to live in danger. No one should have to live in danger. We all should be safe and happy. What do you care what somebody does in the privacy of their own home? Really, if they're not hurting you or anybody else, it's none of your business. Judge people by character and character only. We're born to love and taught to hate, and that shit's got to stop. People should be safe and happy. Everybody's owed that. We get one life. And we're born the way we're born. Whether I have, I would have loved to have blue eyes and blonde hair like my mom. That didn't happen. Or if a person's born gay. I remember my mother saying to me, "Why would they choose that?" And I said, "Mom, it chooses them. They don't choose that. It chooses them." And I have to tell you, my very best friend in the whole wide world is gay. And I'd join that team too if I was that. I mean, she'd be the one I'd go after if I was gay. But everyone has a right. And I have a friend that's gay, a bunch of friends, but one of them said that I think the best thing ever. He said, if people don't like gay people, then tell the straight people to stop having them. But anyways, judge people by character only, okay? And your glass is half full, not half empty. It's about perspective and how you look at things in life, right? You'll never forget what they said, but you'll remember how it made you feel. Words can kill. Words have killed. Now choose them carefully. But the one thing I hate worse in the world to do is apologize. So I try to, when I get to that point, kind of zip it, be nice, right? And, you guys, you can't control many things that happen to you in life, but what you can control is how you respond. You have 100% control over how you respond, right? And kindness is free. Sprinkle that shit everywhere you go. Much love to you. I'll see you next week.
Hello, chat. The day is done. Make yourself at home. Get your comfies on. Sim Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get